Hey, Brent Porcio, TopVelocity.net. I'm going to do this instructional video. What I'm pretty excited about today is the new VPX Torsion Band System. So this is the same company that did the Velopro, and they have a new series of fitness training and drill training equipment, which is really cool. So to kind of go through, there's a lot here, but in this video, I'm just going to cover some creative ways to use this in conjunction with the Velopro with a lot of the lower half methods that we use with the 3x pitching velocity program. So, for example, or just kind of walk you through it with the torsion system. If anyone knows of the Velopro is the belt with the two resistance bands and the ankle strap that help us stay loaded, learn how to hinge into our hip, sit into our hips, build power without trying to fly open or use the front side. It really kind of addresses the back side. So the cool thing with this new torsion band system, which comes with this fitness bar that you actually screw together, so it's technically two parts. It comes with longer resistance bands that also are used for shoulder care, arm care stuff. It also comes with a little finger strap. You can get into some forearm strengthening, which is really cool. Probably one of the most useful parts of it is this door stop. I'm going to show you how to creatively use this. And then handles. So handles to hook for the arm care stuff. Ultimately can be used in some of these drills as well. I'm going to bring in more videos so you can see more creative use of this. And then ankle straps. So we can not just do shoulder care, arm care, we can get into hip care as well. So what we're going to do today, so we have these two systems, which you can get at TopVelocity.net/VPX. These two systems here are going to really give us a lot of creativity or a lot of ability to really help us in our lower half work that we do here at TopVelocity. So for example, I'm going to start today, and this is going to be a cool system here in my training. If I'm on flat ground on our mound, I'm going to have two 45-pound plates on both sides, and I'm going to use both of these, all this equipment here, to resist my lower half movements and then to assist my lower half movements. Something in our level 2 program, we get heavy into resistance assistance, and the VPX equipment here really helps us do this. So we're going to put the Velopro belt on. All right, we're going to then, I'm going to hook in, for the purposes of my height, taller guys would probably like to do this, I'm going to hook in the resistance bands from the Velopro, and then I'm going to hook in the resistance bands from the torsion system, right? So we got two resistance bands on here to give me some extra length. And then I need this door stop, okay? So what this door stop is going to do is I'm going to drop it into the 45-pound plates here. And I'm using two plates because I was moving one plate pretty easy. And I'm going to run it through, and it stops on the other side. So now it gives me a little clip coming out of my 45-pound plates. I'm going to hook on the torsion bands, right? And then I'm going to walk out here. It's a little bit more. So I'm going to move it back to get where I want to get. Okay? About back right here. Okay? And then what this does, it's giving me resistance, right? So I can do any of my drills we do with TopVelocity. We could do the med drills, we could do the baseball drills, the linear throws, the lateral throws, and now we have resistance through our movements. You could also add the king of the hill plates in here to see how well you're driving. But this is just going to resist your movements, right? So pulling you, making you work harder, making you sit and drive, really putting a lot of work into getting you building momentum and triple extending and driving through those movements. So, I mean, if you want to learn more about the lower half mechanics we teach here, start searching for that through all of our content. But right now, I just want to show you how well this works in resistance through our drills. So that's pretty much that. Like I said, you can be in any of our drills going through it and using it for resistance. Now to go for assistance, I'm going to move it to the other side. I'm going to unhook these and bring the door stop over. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the front side up here. All right, same thing. I'm going to stick it through these two plates as best I can. All right, got it through these two plates. I'm going to get the plates a good distance away. Now, I could keep it on the back side. Let's see what it does. Because you can also, when you're applying assistance and resistance, if you pull from the back, it's going to help you in rotation. See how that helps in rotation? You just need to make sure your Velopro is tight. So I can use it this way. As I go, it's going to assist and pull my hip around. If you're having a hard time keeping it tight, just the fact that it's here is going to give you a lot of assistance in your movement. Now be careful. When you do assistance and you're already a guy who flies open, that's going to get worse. So the goal with assistance drills is that you really try to fight it, stay in your hip, counter rotate, close off as it helps pull you forward, and then see how late you can open and drive and separate into that movement. So just like it works for sprinters, when you can take assistance resistance, it just helps teach explosiveness so much better. I mean, ideally, just like with the 3X programs, you still need to train and develop, like in our Olympic approach, in hypertrophy fast twitch muscle fiber. But teaching the central nervous system how to activate quicker, no better way than a resistance assistance. And you can see how the Velopro and the torsion band system is really, really effective in doing this. And these are very affordable systems. But like I said, you're going to have both. You're going to have the Velopro, and you're going to have the torsion band system, so you can have the added resistance long bands with the door stop and to put into your Velopro harnesses. Like I said, there's a lot more we can do here. I'm going to slowly put that out for you guys. I'm also going to have a program for all this at TopVelocity.net/VPX. If you really want to get heavy into this 3X pitching training with the VPX training equipment.